Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on a Somerset Farm. This is not Somerset Farm, this is Attingham Park. Right, I am joined today by a new farmer. Diolo is somewhere over there. He's really new to the game, so we're going to be giving, we'll be helping out probably best we can. As you know, yesterday we put, we put greenhouses in. I couldn't think what they were called. And yeah, today we're going to I filled them up with water off recording, just because the water point's all the way over there, and I had to make 4 or 5 trips, and I was like, so I did top the water up. I didn't do anything else. Just so people are aware, I did buy a new machine off recording. Now, technically, I know I'm being clear. Everybody's like, oh, you have to buy vehicles on recording. Yes, as I've always said, people who play in my series get a free tractor. It's just to help us out on the farm. And that's basically what I bought. I bought Diolo a... Bought Diolo a Deutsch tractor, and yeah, basically that's kind of just what I'm giving you some information on. Yeah, people get a little tractor. We don't spend much money on the tractors. We only get little ones, less than 50 grand. We try and avoid. It's just so people have something to drive and can be able to work. Yeah, no Mr. Flo today. Mr. Flo is extremely busy. But Diolo was like, I can get in today, and I was like, fine, yeah. It's a co-op series. 1 player, 2 player, 5 player, no matter what. Yeah, today is going to be quite a busy day. We're going to get this field seeded. And we do need to roll these fields, guys. And to be honest, I was chatting with Mr. Flo yesterday. Mr. Flo bought a really good roller. The only downside is he didn't look which one he was buying, and he bought the smaller one of the two. You could pay less and get a wider one. Now, it's not much less in money, but obviously the working width is a big deal. So I'm probably going to look at swapping it over, for the simple reason an extra 2.2 meters is a lot. Do you know what I mean? For every width, so every 4 widths we basically done a free one, compared to the 6 meter one that we have. That's it. I've never really been that interested in swapping machinery if someone's bought something accidentally wrong. But if I don't get a bigger roller, these fields are going to be a nightmare. Yeah, Mr. Flo did do a little bit of work testing that roller. Basically, apparently with precision farming, rolling only gives 1% more on yield, and Mr. Flo's like, well, 1% is not worth it. And to be honest, I kind of have to agree. 1% is shockingly bad. The only thing is, 1% on a field this big could still be quite a lot of money. So I'm happy to do that, like, off recording. But I am going to change the roller, because there's no way I'm going to do it at 6 meters. Not a chance. Oh, there was one thing we were going to do. Just so that we're not making loads of money, we did agree to put the 2 little greenhouses onto automatic selling. This, not only does this basically mean we don't have to like go running around every day selling, tens of thousands of pounds. So we won't make as much from it because it uses like an average price or the price of the time it's ready. So yeah, that's kind of why we said, well, we'll just let it sell. It's just to bring in a little bit of side hustle. I don't mind going and selling it, but it's equipment we don't really have. But like I say, it's just a little bit of a side hustle. If anyone else is like, oh yeah, Reaper, you know, you need to be loading that up and selling it, then yeah, that's what we'll do. But for now, it's me and Mr. YOLO today. Mr. YOLO, he's so new to the game that I think like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he didn't even have a PC. Because he joined the Discord, he's like, dude, I really want to join your series, you know, I'm going to build a little PC. He asked me for some specs, I don't know, you know, I don't know if he listened. I was like, dude, you know, I was like, what's your budget kind of thing? Because let's be honest, you can spend thousands of pounds on a PC, or you can spend hundreds of pounds and still be able to farm. I also noticed in the menu, there was a new thing. You can change the frame rate in the menu now, so I upped my frame rate to 90 because, well, my games are always over 100 anyway. Wow, this is this is super long. Yeah, we'll probably end up having to help Mr. YOLO out at some point, just for the sheer fact that he's got a few hours worth of experience on the farming game. See, I'm not bothered. If people want help, I will help them, as long as I know the answer. There is a good chance I may not know the answer. But like I say, everyone's welcome. All different kinds of vehicles. I did want to get him a little 15 grand John Deere, but the problem is I couldn't put a front attacher on it, and unfortunately he needed a weight, and the weight that you can put on the John Deere was not enough. 500 gram weight was not enough. Hopefully, yeah, because he's new to the game, he was like, well, I'll just go and, you know, he wanted to do some contracts and things like that. I was like, dude, we've got three or four fertilizing contracts, which was good for us. Yeah, hopefully he can figure them out. He says he knows how to do it. Like I said, we can help him out if he gets stuck. So one thing with the Reaper community, if I ever find anyone in my community not being helpful, you're not cool. We help everybody, every new farmer. We might not know the answer, but we will sure as hell find or know someone who does know the answer. That is the thing with the Reaper community. We are a community. We're not a very big community, but we are a community. It might be a slightly longer episode today though, guys. I am going to warn in advance because I don't want to time lapse this. And I really need that YOLO to at least have done a couple of contracts today, just to side hustle us some income. There we go, but it's looking really, really good though. Like I say, I am just on the edge of being able to pull this. Hence why we do have some very slow moments. I can't believe I put 10 work hours on my tractor already. Yeah, we'll check in on him in a minute. Like I say, because we need to fertilise this field as well. And obviously he's going to have the fertiliser spreader. Yeah, it's nice to have more than just the two of them. Now, I know technically there is still only two of us in the series today, but it is actually nice to have a different two in the series today. No offence, Mr. Flo, love you to bits, dude. Yeah, and if Mr. Flo did say he would try and join, but he's really bogged down with college work at the moment, which is fine. You know, we're not animals. I know the poor guy's he's at college, he works, he goes to the gym, He plays football. Mr. Flo is one of the busiest people I know. And I am like one of... I don't want to say I'm one of the laziest, but... I don't go to the gym. I really do need to go back to the gym. I'm not going to lie. Things have been a little bit tight with the cost of living crisis lately. With me not streaming. It's kind of led to my income not being as big. You know, I've lost a lot of subscribers over on Twitch, which I'm not about. I never ask for subscribers, but obviously with the UK cost of living crisis at the moment, it is getting very tight, and with the stocks and that all crashing as well, I lost a lot of passive income. Now technically I didn't technically lose anything, but the value of what it was, as you know, is basically shrunk, is what I'm trying to say. So like, you know, dividends and things like that, and buying and selling trades and stuff at the moment, not quite making what I used to. Yeah, it's been a little bit tight, I'm not gonna lie. Things are yeah, things are really annoying. Like I say, once we get our house bought though, things should instantly be a lot better for us though, because first job, I'm gonna buy a house, gonna buy a run me down house, because I'm thinking of maybe doing some videos on me doing the house up and stuff, because I'm not an idiot. I know how to do a lot of stuff in the house. I've never once said I was a contractor. I have worked for many contractors, builders over the years, just as, you know, just people I know, things like that. And yeah, so nope, I did not mean to lower that. I do, on the other hand. Has he been bugging around with my seed? They were fastened in my little buggy. Little bugger. But yeah, like I say, he was like, well, I can do some shop runs for you. I'm like, dude, we've got some fertilising contracts. And he's like, oh, I'll do them. I was like, brilliant, that helps us out. I think it's a case of with him being really new to the game. Yeah, he's just got to learn the ropes a little bit. I remember them days very well last year when I first started playing Farm Sim about nearly 18 months ago. It's a very interactive game. There's always lots to do, but if you don't know what you're doing, it can be quite a difficult game to grasp what to do. There we go. This is going to be very nicely done. That's the problem with this one. If you look, we're using maximum seed rate. That's why it's not quite lasting. Like I say, we're getting a little bogged down with the speed just due to the fact that I think this is 140 brake horsepower, this device, or this implement, this tool, and we have like 145 brake horsepower, something similar, somewhere around that mark. So we are literally on the verge. I know one thing, Mr. Diolo's tractor is about the same horsepower as mine. I am probably at some point going to be changing tractor. Like I say, I do want to try and get myself the little Valtra. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get the little Valtra. There we go. That was pretty much done now over on this field. Like I said, the rolling is going to be an absolute nightmare to do. don't think my tractors... I could lease the big, huge roller. I really want a roller. I want to try and keep the series as legitimate as possible. So like I say, rolling will still be done. I just don't know if my tractor's going to have the horsepower to pull it. Now, I do have a tractor that could probably pull it. We've got the big bendy tractor that's used for the bigger equipment. He's at field 15. He's 20% through field 15. That's fantastic. Like I said, a little bit of side income coming with the contracts. Not every month has a contract, you see, so we are very limited to the contracts we can do. What field was he doing? Was he doing field 15 first? Now, I know that's the... If he is, I believe that's the big one up by the shop. That will probably take him a little while. No matter what I'll do today, I'll let him do the work. He's learning the ropes. Learning the ropes. He managed to get all the mods installed, because we do have a lot of mods installed on this series. Yeah, he bought a PC just to be able to join, and I was like, dude, you know, that's awesome. I'm going to leave that down because it does make my tractor a little bit unusable. But we have turned the machine off. This should be the last two passes on this field. We'll need to get this fertilised this month as well. I'm going to need some fuel in my tractor soon. I can't get over how much this Ford uses in fuel. It is very, very, very bad on fuel. But saying that, I don't think that it's bad. If you look over in the top right corner-ish, just below that, fuel, it only has a 148 litre fuel tank. I think that's what the problem is. I think it's just got a baby fuel tank. Like, Flo's is like 300, do you know what I mean? It's like literally double. So but when Flo's like, oh, you need fuel again, you know, it's like, bugger off, your fuel tank's bigger. But this should be, hopefully now, the last pass we make. It should be the last pass. Well, maybe not quite the last pass. Nearly though. Well, we've definitely got enough seed in the tool to do this. This tool is on loan as well, so it will be very nice to get this this tool sent back as well today. We've only got the 2 fields to plant, so that is really, really good from that point of view. We just need to wait a few months now for this to grow. We do have grass. Where's he going with my seed? Just trying to have a little bit of banter with him. Where are you taking my seed? This tool is absolutely fantastic. Wrong bags. Does he need... Right, so he didn't even know where the chat was. Basically, I said hi to him in the chat and he replied to me in Discord like, how did you get the chat? Do you know what I mean? That's how new he was. He'll pick this game up really, really quickly. Really, really quickly. I believe he's from Denmark, Mr. YOLO. That's the easiest thing to say. Of course you can use the car. That's what the car's for. The car is there for running around with things like that. Just got to leave the seed in the main farmyard. So we... I think he's going to leave it there though. That's not the main farmyard, but you know what? That's fine. He can leave it there. I understand why it's there. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just move it. We need... So we need to get rolled. I'll tell you one thing. I bought this weight for this tractor. 1,000 weight. Honestly, it's still not big enough. I'm just going to put that on there, guys, because at the end of the day, I'm just going to go and take it into the farmyard. Diolo obviously thinks that's the yard. That's fine. Like I said, no issues. We'll just move things. It's not the end of the world. I'll just tell him, because at the end of the day, if he doesn't know, this is main yard, by the way. Like I say, got no issues, just he knows now. Get off there, get off there. Not enough space to unload. There we go. I'll buy some. I'll buy some. It will be at the shop. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, we're gonna need some more bags of fertilizer. Is something we're going to use a lot of. I don't mess around with it. We just get it done, sent back. We've got this machine on loan, so let's return that because we had... Well, let's just say we hope we're done with that. Let's just say I hope we're done with that. Yeah, I have got a mod that brings us in a little bit cheaper fertilizer and costs and stuff, but the problem is I don't really want to use that. Trying to leave some things at like default, because we will make a lot of money on this series. We just have to get in the series a little bit more, you know what I mean? That's all. Right, what I'm looking for right now is this spreader. Now I need to roll, and we're going to have a look in a minute, but we also need to fertilize this field. I was coming on here to look rollers. You have to forgive me, my brain is like a... Yeah, Mr. Flo bought this one, 140 brake horsepower, 6.4 meters. This one goes to 8.2 meters. £17,000. Obviously, it's just a little bit wider. I can't pull any of them. I really want to learn that though. But I need to get this field fertilized. Now there's one thing I know about fertilizing this field, guys. It is going to take a lot of fertilizer. I can tell you that right now. It's going to take a lot of fertilizer. 1,000 litres will not be enough, but we need to get it started. That's the one thing with it. We need to get something done with it. It's going to take a lot, but I say it's going to take a lot. I'm going by the information. Field 25. Field 25 took a long time to get done. That's the thing. So yeah, that I can only go on the information from that. But obviously, field 25 was also a lot bigger field. Wow. Yeah, it's yeah. What the hell? How wide does this spreader go? I never realized this spreader was this wide. Yeah, this does not need as much fertilizer as the other field. The other field needed 165 kilograms. Obviously this is not using half as much. Now we are halfway through the fertilizer, so yeah, we're still going to need a little bit more. That's no worries. If I can get this planted and this fertilized today in this episode, I am more than happy with that as an outcome, really. We've used nearly 3/4 of the fertilizer. That is kind of not good. Yeah, that's a little bit on the old bugger me cards. I think we're gonna run out with the smallest bit in the world left to do. Yeah, we are. We're gonna have the smallest bit in the world left to do. Alright, there we go. Wow. Right, where's the little car? I need the little car. Yeah. That's fine. That's why I bought 4 bags, you see. So I can take a couple of bags back to the farm. Oh, I love this little Kubota. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I know we've got the little tractor here, and it's meant to be used for loading, but I am in a little... I don't want to say I'm in a little bit of a rush, because I wouldn't exactly say that's the case. But I'd just want to take 1 bag back. I'm only taking 1 bag. I don't know how many bags he's going to need. And plus, I'm not exactly using the fertilizer spreader. The one I'm using is we bought for the lime, so it's fine. Whoa, that's a lot of weight in the back of there. Okay, we're losing. Meow. Yeah, he's out again. It's fantastic. If that's the only field he gets done today, it's fine. We just carry it on into the next episode. Yeah, this little Kubota is absolutely fantastic. Really do like this. Yeah, we're most likely going to be cutting some grass over in the when we move on to May. I believe May, yeah. It's not quite ready now. Now, it won't be the biggest load of grass in the world, because it won't technically be at like stage 2 growth. It'll only be at stage 1 growth, but it'll give us... What the hell? Why won't you turn? I'm trying to put it more centre, see if that's maybe part of the reason. It's a little bit too much for this, to be honest, but it's doing the job. It's 40 mile an hour. My little tractor's 19 mile an hour, but this literally goes more than double. Got to go down this way. Yep. I always want to turn right there and it's not. I have to go this way, then I have to go this way. Then we go this way. There we go, you see. I'm kind of just showing you the new track we created, just so that we had a little bit quicker way of getting to and from the farm. That's all it's for. Nothing major, nothing, you know. We didn't cut into any fields, we didn't ruin anything. All fields are still intact, apart from our field, but we own that field, so we're allowed to edit that. And there we go. That is our new way back to the farm. Like I say, I wanted to show you it yesterday on the recording, but I really cocked up yesterday. If you notice on field 25 on the mini-map, there is actually some fertilizer in the water. Yes, like I say, I did crash. Yeah, I definitely want to go and get that 8.2 meter roll. I am going to roll off recording. What it'll do though, guys, is it'll just give Diolo a chance to finish the contracts he's doing. Like I say, yeah, I know he wanted to get them all done in this episode, and obviously he was figuring controls out and things. I don't think he realised how big field 15 was. That is a big field. That contract is worth about 36,000 pounds. It's it's a hell of a contract, is that one. I don't think he realised just how big that one was. If he'd have done the other two first, he'd have done them both by now, but obviously, you know, he did that one first, and that's fine. He can do whichever one he wants. He literally can do whichever ones he wants. I don't tell people what they can and can't do in any order. And there we go, guys. So we've now got this finished. Perfect. 88. Yield is 89%. Nice. But 89%. Yield over here is 89%. But this bit's been rolled. 13.0. Yeah. I don't actually think rolling on precision farming gives you any extra. Which, like Flo said, it might just be a complete waste of time and diesel. I don't know. We're gonna have to look into this, guys, because I'm really like, I don't want to do it if it's going to be a complete waste of time. Obviously, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from with that information. If we can't do anything with it, what's the point? It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Yeah, there we go. We are seeded. We are fertilized. Yeah, I think that is a really good place. A really good place to be today. Like I said, I don't really want to use this for fertilising, but with Diolo using the fertiliser spreader up on the contract, I was more than happy to just be like, look, this one time we'll just do this. Let's get that back in here. No, turn. Don't crash in. You crashed into the shed. Useless, Reaper. You're useless. There we go. And we'll get that in there like that. While that's filling up there, we're just gonna go like that. We're just gonna do that. There we go. Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot to be in today. I am probably gonna roll them field op recording though, because that is gonna be a hell of a job to do with the 6 meter. I'm gonna use the roller we've got now. Just no, I don't know. I really don't. 8 meters bad enough. 6 meters is terrible. I don't know. We'll see. I suppose at the end of the day, how much is our roller worth? That's the question. Right, and we are now all tidied back up on the farm. We'll get that into there. We'll get that pushed all the way back into there. There we go. So the farm, yeah. One of the things I don't like about that. Now here's a genuine question. Where is our roller? I don't know. Show it on the map. Right. See, I don't get that. Why did Flo park the roller all the way back down here? Although it's not the end of the world, I do need to just quickly jump into here because I need to get a repair on my tractor. £2,000, £88. Don't need a repair on that. Do need some fuel though. We do need some fuel. Hang on. PW640. PW640. Yeah, the PW640 640. Yeah, we needed the Mayer. The Mayer one's wider. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some fuel in this tractor, guys. I'm gonna roll these fields off recording. I don't think they're going to give me anything, and I mean anything, towards the farm. The bit that we have rolled didn't do anything. It gave us no extra yield or anything. So I'm a little bit, do you know what I mean? I don't want to waste a whole video rolling for it not to give us anything. So I'll tell you what I'll do at least one field off the recording. I'll see if it makes the yield output any better, because it might not be registering that difference because it's only done one strip. Are you with me? So I'll get a field done and I'll look. If it makes a big difference, I'll save the other 4 on the recording. I think that's the easiest way to do it. If it makes no difference at all, then I'll just roll off recording, because it's a lot of work with a small roller for literally absolutely nothing. So hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from with that. In the next episode, like I say, we're going to have a lot of grass work to do. And yeah, hopefully you all come back for the next episode. For now though, guys, I do massively appreciate anybody and everybody watching. It does mean a lot to me as a very small YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please smash the like buttons on all my videos. I would absolutely appreciate it. If you like the content, if you want to be a part of the content, we do play on PC though. yeah, hit the subscribe button, join the Discord, be like, Reaper, I want to join your series. We'll get you a tractor, we'll find you something to do, even if it's contracts. Like I say, we have only got a small farm at the moment, but there's always big contracts to do, especially when harvest season comes. And yeah, the more money we make, the more fields we buy, the more work there is for everybody else to do. But as I say, for now guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later on. Bye for now.